Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video.
So hello there everybody, and welcome back on into the channel here for a video that, like, seriously might be one of the craziest things that you will ever see Ninjago related. To be honest, ever. Now, I made a tweet not too long ago claiming that this is, like, the craziest thing I've seen all week, just in general. But, like, I think it actually seriously is, and for Ninjago specifically, yeah, this is probably up there in the top 5 most craziest pieces of news I'll ever have to talk about, as this is, well, not your average piece of Ninjago news, because, you know, when you think of Ninjago news, what first comes to mind for you? I'm going to take a guess here and assume that it's probably, you know, something relating to upcoming Ninjago sets, upcoming seasons, you know, Ninjago leaks, basically, Ninjago news. But that isn't what we're talking about today. In fact, what we're talking about is something that, if you guys keep up to date on all of my videos, well, you're probably already familiar with it. And that is the fact that at San Diego Comic-Con, a recent event that gave us quite a few Ninjago topics to go ahead and talk about here on the channel, you know, you guys are probably familiar, I'll assume that you are, but it's an event, right? And occasionally LEGO gives out exclusive minifigures for different themes. Usually it's different superhero type minifigures, but this year it was actually an exclusive variant of Baby Ryu with, like, a spark in his eye. So when he's giving Sora a spark specifically, this is meant to be like the representation of what he looks like during those actual scenes. So yeah, just in case you guys wanted that to be cleared up for all of you, well, there you go. So we already knew that this minifigure was going to be rare, and I actually did make a video not too long ago, like just a few days ago now, talking about this particular instance and how I'm really not a fan of it, and how I'm never actually a fan of it, just in general, because I find it to be extremely, extremely annoying that this means most fans cannot get their hands on these particular items because they're just so damn expensive on the second-hand market. This is no exception, and keep in mind, this isn't even a minifigure. This isn't like a classic Ninjago, sorry, a classic exclusive Lego minifigure. You know, I can understand the price a tiny bit more, I suppose, but when it comes to literally just a Lego piece in the form of a dragon, it's even crazier. Now, I'm not excusing it, you know, the huge price when it's a minifigure by any means, but you know what I'm saying, right? You can excuse it a tiny bit more because it has that authentic Lego feel to it, but this is literally just a dragon mold that, well, let's explain this to all of you now because this is the main chunk of today's video coming up. Brace yourselves here. So get this, right, there is an eBay listing right now, and this is what I'm talking about. On eBay, there is a listing from a user known as Collect619 with 100% positive feedback too, keep in mind. So this guy is very legitimate. And here we go, right, this is the title. I'll read it out to you now, all in capitals. Quote, SDCC 2023 exclusive Lego Ninjago Baby Ryu Dragon Polybag 6484261. Ultra rare. And get this, the pricing for it is $4,999 US dollars. I'll put up the translation for Great British Pounds up on screen now, hopefully. But yeah, that is absolutely ridiculous. This thing is selling for literally $5,000. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually going to be sold or not, but just for this alone, this one Dragon Baby Ryu minifigure variant going for that amount of money is absurd. All of this for a pretty lazily done exclusive print of not even a minifigure, literally just a dragon piece. This thing is literally tiny. You can fit it in the palm of your hand, and even then it's going to look absolutely tiny in comparison to your hand. It's just crazy. I actually cannot get my head around this, and I'm sure that most of you are probably having that kind of reaction now. Obviously, SDCC exclusives being expensive isn't really unheard of, but just for a Ninjago kind of variant, I feel as though for us personally, for this community, it just makes it even more shocking, because no, this isn't some form of exclusive Spider-Man figure that I could legitimately see being sold for that kind of price because of the sheer fan base Marvel has. This is Ninjago, a much more kind of smaller community type thing, going for that amount of money. Again, I'm not sure if this thing is actually going to end up selling or not, but just for the fact that somebody is selling it, attempting to sell it for that amount of money alone, is actually kind of insane. And again, it's just something I cannot get my head around, and it's definitely disappointing to see once again, because I know a lot of you guys out there would probably want this kind of variant minifigure. It's just a shame that will basically never happen now, because they decided to make it an SDCC exclusive. So again, it's definitely a huge disappointment, to say the least, but I just wanted to share this with all of you here today, because this particular variant of Baby Ryu selling for like $5,000, again, literally insane, incredible stuff here, and I just thought I wanted to share it with all of you today, because, you know, this is just crazy Ninjago news, no other way to really put it. But with all of this being said, that is basically going to go ahead and conclude this video here, guys, so hopefully you guys did all enjoy this one. Please, though, now that I'm done talking, I turn it over to all of you now. Please feel free to leave any of your own thoughts on all of this down below in the comment section. I would absolutely love to hear your own thoughts regarding all of this. As always, though, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more, and hit that notification bell so that you behind the screen there, yes, you there, I'm looking right at you, can keep up to date on all things Ninjago right here on the channel. And with all of this being said, guys, I will catch you all very, very soon for a new one. Well, goodbye, everybody. See you all very soon.